Oh wow, holy. There's just so many people fighting for a spot. Look at the amount of people here. All pushing and shoving. Look at this for craziness. Everyone desperate to get a photo. Alright, where's my taxi at? Where is he? Okay, share. Bye bye. Nice guy. Alright, so Terracotta Army is this huge excavation site full of over 8,000 soldiers and 500 horses, all these statues and chariots. And it was completely found by accident in 1974 by a group of farmers who were digging for a well during a drought, and they accidentally discovered this huge site full of statues of all these soldiers, and they were built to protect the tomb of an emperor, Emperor Xi'an something, I can't remember. And they hadn't finished excavating the whole site yet because they don't want to. There's a tomb of this emperor, he's still unopened. And they're leaving it unopened because they don't know what they'll find. There's a theory it could be cursed, but it could lead to mercury poisoning and all this shit, and it could totally destroy the tomb if they open it, so we don't want to open it. So it's a fascinating site, and I'm just waiting for it to open basically. There's the museum. I just want to get a coffee. Anyway, let's cut to getting inside. Got my coffee and just had an excellent breakfast as well at one of these street vendors here. Really top banana. Costs like £1. It's like an omelette wrap with vegetables and it's absolutely delicious. Really good. Just got here in time as well. We just opened the gates. Literally timed that perfectly. Mate, this is busy. Man, look at the hordes of people rushing to the front, like literally running. Chinese people don't queue. They just don't like queuing. Alright, we're now in the line for pit 1. So basically there's 3 excavation pits with all the statues, and pit 1 is the most famous one and the biggest, I believe. So yeah, we're not doing too bad for queuing, really. We're moving along nicely. Okay, here we go. Oh my god, we're here. It's over 200 meters long. Oh wow. Holy. It's absolutely massive. I've zoomed in as much as I can. Wow. Every single soldier statue used to be painted in like rainbow colours, bright rainbow colours. Obviously it's all faded away, but can you imagine each one of these coloured bright colours? How amazing that would look. It's an incredible sight. I've never seen anything like this before. You can see that sign there, that says the site of a well. So that's where the farmers dug to find a well, and then they discovered all of this. Can you imagine what they thought? Crazy. All of this would have been farmland, right? Top layer, that would have been farm, I guess. So they dug down to here, underground, so it would have been a complete farmland. I think that's the best of it, really. That's the best we're going to get. Because there's just so many people fighting for a spot. People filming away. Look at his setup. Wow. So it says here there was remains of crossbeams and logs. So there was a roof, and it was composed of logs and occasionally square timber, and it was laid on top of a partition wall. So you can see, like, I don't know how much you can see if I zoom in a little bit, cross lines. That would have been the roof. Timber would have been across the top of it. It's full on intense. She's streaming on TikTok. Look at how many people there are. I mean, once you've gone from the front, you've kind of seen everything, really. He's lost his head, he has. Poor fella. Really incredible sight. If you're into your ancient history, you'll love it. It's close up there. That's as close up as I can zoom in on that one guy. It just makes you think how much power the emperor had at the time, right? It really does symbolize that. What an incredible army he had, all these soldiers. He's got a great job. If you listen closely here, you can hear banging, because just over this pit here, there's some covering, like tarp covering. That's the word, tarp. So they're obviously still excavating in the pits over there. You can't hear the banging now, but you could hear like hammering a minute ago. So they're still excavating this entire area. It's only like, I don't know, been discovered 50 years ago, right? So it's taken them a long time to go through all of this and, you know, collect all the data and research and dig everything up. Like you can see the tarps here. It's a restoration area. So we're restoring all of the statues in as good, the best they can, in the best condition they can. What a job it must be to go through all of this. Fascinating, but like such a huge job. Wow. Well, that was pit 1. There's 2 more pits to go, but that was the biggest one, the most impressive one. But I'll film the other 2, obviously. Let's check them out. And this is the backside of pit 1. Look at that. What a huge place, incredible place. This is pit 3. Pretty small, really.
More deeper. Pit 1, so it's hard.
Really makes you think what life was like back in the day here. Wow. We're at pit 2. It's quite big. Look at the amount of people here. All pushing and shoving to get a view. I have to say, Chinese people, they don't give a shit. They're just going to push you and shove you out of the way. There's no politeness. Complete opposite to British people, to be honest. But you just got to get used to it. It's just their culture, you know. Look at this craziness. Everyone desperate to get a photo. People are desperate to get that photo. Look at it. Yeah, so pit 2 is obviously in the process of being excavated still. You can see some of the remains of the various statues of the soldiers, but yeah, it's still being excavated. But it's all rooftops, right? And underneath that, who knows what more statues to be discovered. It's going to take them 100 years or more to like finally discover everything here, probably. There's so much I haven't discovered. Who was this guy? He was a high-ranking officer, one of the 7 generals found in the terracotta pits. This is a really good image of the process of how they made each statue. Like, look at the artwork, the detail, how much effort it would have took to mold the body, the head, putting the head on, constructing it, and then finally putting it in a massive clay oven, right? All made of clay, and then the guy who painted each statue. That's just one statue. That's the process of one statue. And there's over 8,000 statues in total. Can you imagine how long it took them to do all of that? Incredible. Like just making one of these would have taken days, weeks, I don't know, maybe months. Unbelievable. That is just... I didn't really think about that. The process of each statue. 8,000 statues as well. Wow. And here we have the 4 chariot horses. Here's some of the heads from the statues discovered. Here we have an idea of how colourful each statue would have been, how brightly coloured, purples, reds, whites, blacks, turquoise trousers. Can you imagine how colourful the whole site would have been? More colours here, the patterns of the armour. Wow, blown away. This is explaining the underground palace. They simulated the stars and the moon and the rivers with mercury, and they had the whole thing was lit up by candlelight. And there's the man himself, Emperor Xi'an, or Qin, who he's the whole reason for the Terracotta Army. His mausoleum is down the road, but I'm going to try and head back to Xi'an and hopefully get a taxi. God knows if I can or not. Anyway, Terracotta Army, awesome, really cool, amazing. But yeah, let's check out some more of Xi'an. Alright, I'm back in Xi'an. Check out the street food scene here. People eating at lunchtime. Huge plates of noodles. It's pretty chaotic, like everywhere in China, really. Look at that. Wow. I've had so many noodles. Need something a little bit different. Check out this charming little park in Xi'an. People just chilling, mulling about, having a chin wag, mostly elderly folk. Oh, lovely, lovely scene. I do like Xi'an. It's got a nice vibe to it. It's not as hectic. It's hectic, but it's not Beijing hectic. It's got its own character, its own vibe. People having a little dance. It's like Indian music. Didn't have that on my bingo card. Woo! If you think I'm getting involved, you must be joking. Love it.